Recently, the U.S. Department of Defense declassified a collection of videos and images recording the encounters with People's Liberation Army aircraft in international airspace in the East and South China Sea, accusing China of risky operations and interceptions in an attempt to mislead international public opinion. In fact, since 2023, U.S. military reconnaissance aircraft have conducted more than 2,000 close-in reconnaissance operations against China in the East and South China Sea. For most of the reconnaissance sorties, based on international practices, China adopts following and monitoring instead of taking mandatory actions. More forthright measures of verification, warning, and interception only appear in the wake of the following four situations. 1. U.S. military aircraft approach or try to enter the territorial airspace of the Chinese mainland and Hainan. 2. U.S. military aircraft approach or enter the airspace of the Paracel Islands. 3. U.S. military aircraft approach or enter the air alert area of China's stationed islands and reefs in the Spratly Islands. 4. U.S. forces approach or enter PLA's drill areas, intervening in normal drills and exercises. As stated in China's official materials, following relevant provisions of the Code for Unplanned Encounters at Sea 2014 and other general international conventions, PLA aircraft usually take these actions in response to the above situations. 1. Verification. If the foreign aircraft approaches China's territorial airspace, PLA aircraft need to be dispatched to determine the intentions by close-in verification and monitoring. International public radio channels could be an option to communicate. Another option is to fly to the front, shake the wings, and turn sideways to indicate, "I have seen you." You need to maneuver in the specified direction. 2. Force outward. If the monitored aircraft turns a blind eye to the signal, PLA aircraft would usually force it outward and channel it to exit the area. Both continuous attacks towards the target with a small velocity difference and using a large angle to attack the interception range could deliver the meaning of turn outward or exit immediately. 3. Warning. When the foreign aircraft approaches or enters China's airspace without permission, apart from the aforementioned signal and action warnings, the more serious one is the shooting warning, be on the parallel and slightly forward side of the target. Fire forward with a single gun to make the warning of change the course immediately. 4. Force landing. If neither forcing outward nor warning is effective, further measures will be taken to force landing, with one aircraft monitoring the upper back, while another aircraft maneuvers in front of the foreign one, gives guidance, and restricts its maneuvering. It implies that you have been intercepted, follow me. Of course, these are just basic responses. Any country will take all feasible measures to safeguard its territory, sovereignty, and platform security when faced with attempts to approach its territorial airspace or endanger its own drills and exercises. The U.S. is untenable to either be fussy about facing interception near China's territorial airspace and air alert area or feel wronged and even criticize China.